Totem of the Duck. Hey guys, Alex here from TitanBearGaming.com, at TitanBearGaming on social media and on Discord. Just this week we got another epic content release from the glorious Matt Mercer, this time revealing his Totem of the Duck Barbarian archetype. Critical Role fans will remember this as being played by Jon Heder when he showed up as a guest star on one of the episodes during the first campaign for Critical Role. His half-orc barbarian Lionel Gayheart ended up being a Totem of the Duck barbarian when he first was introduced as one of the Meat Man's personal bodyguards. Now the Totem of the Duck is available on dmsguild.com. I'll make sure that I put a link down below, and just like all the rest of Matt Mercer's products on DM's Guild, it is pay what you want, so you can go ahead and contribute as much or as little as you'd like. You could get it for free if you want to, but it's nice to send a little bit of money the developer's way. Now the path of the Totem Warrior is in the original PHB for the Barbarian class here in 5th edition. The way that it works is, when you pick this archetype, at certain levels throughout your development, you're going to choose a spirit animal that you're going to then embody, and it's going to influence your kind of powers and the thematic element that you might take for your character. You have a bunch of options like bear and wolf and eagle, and you get it at various levels as you're going through the class. This here, the Totem of the Duck, provides one additional option that you can choose. Perhaps you are simply obsessed with the majestic beasts that wade through the ponds of the world, or possibly you are just a duck that's been polymorphed into a human. So let's take a look at the features. At 3rd level, you pick up the normal thing that you get from the regular path of the Totem Warrior, the Spirit Seeker. It's exactly the same as it is in the PHB, so we don't need to cover it here. At 3rd level, when you're going to choose your spirit animal, your duck option gives you the following ability. While raging, when an attacker that you can see targets you with an attack, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, helping you to shrug off the blow like water off of a duck's back. This one's really cool. It's similar to some of the other ones in being able to impose disadvantage on things like opportunity attacks or something else, or giving yourself advantage on certain checks or whatnot. But this one is you just immediately translate, use your reaction to impose disadvantage on an incoming attack roll. This means you can do it once per turn and is almost always going to have some kind of big benefit. I like this one because it's always going to be good. At 6th level, Aspect of the Mallard adds the duck option to the normal 6th level power choice that you have. As a duck, you gain resistance to acid damage as the liquid mostly slides off your strangely waxy exterior. It's a little awkward, isn't it? In addition, being underwater imposes no penalties to your movement. This one's an interesting phrasing. It doesn't grant you a movement speed for underwater, like a swim speed. It doesn't grant you a swim speed, but it does make it so that your normal movement speed does not take difficult terrain penalty like you normally do if you were someone that didn't have a movement speed underwater. At 10th level, Spirit Walker is exactly the same as the normal PHB one, so we won't cover it here. But at 14th level, you pick up the duck possibility for the Totemic Attunement, or in this case, the Duck-temic Attunement. While raging, if you hit a creature with a melee attack on your turn, you can replace one of your other attacks, since as a barbarian you get extra attacks when you take the attack action. You can replace one of your other attacks to flap your arms while honking and flailing at the same target. The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn. This can be really cool. It doubles up a little bit on your level 3 duck power under the animal spirit option, where you could use your reaction to impose disadvantage. When an enemy is frightened of you, they have disadvantage on all attack rolls against you or other people, so long as the source of their fear is within vision of them. So this is a pretty good thing for helping to shut down an enemy if you can actually manage to land it. What's more is it also has movement implications, causing an enemy to be frightened of you. While they can see you, the source of their fear, they can't willingly move closer to the source of their fear, which could have some pretty strong impact in terms of how the overall combat's going to go in the game. What's more fun about this is you have no limit on the number of uses that you can do for this. It just says that you can replace one of your other attacks when you hit a creature with a melee attack on your turn. So you could do this every turn if you wanted to sub the attack for it. And that's about it for the Totem of the Duck. You got a couple of possible options. There's not a whole lot to it, but in case you liked Jon Heder's character in Critical Role, now you too can play the role of the Totem of the Duck, the mighty fearsome beast. I actually kind of like these additional options since it's just a sub-choice of the archetype of the Barbarian. There's not a whole lot to it. Makes it it very easy to pull these things off, but I've seen some really creative ones. I actually worked with one of our viewers to make one for the Vulture not too long ago that I think I might try to release in a similar style to this one, since I think it turned out pretty good. So that's about it for the Totem of the Duck. Let me know what you think of this video. Leave a comment down below. Come talk to me over on our Discord channel. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this, or if you've been playing this one yourself. You can also come talk to me over on social media at Titan Bear Gaming on basically all forms of social media platforms. I'm around all over the place, and I'd love to talk to you. This one's a quick one, but a fun one from Matt Mercer. So anyways, until next time I see you, have more fun, would you? It's good for you.